Hello everyone, how are you keeping? It's been a while since I made a video. Probably you've been missing me, right? So what happened was I became a father to a nice little healthy son on 6th of February. So as you can imagine, our days were quite hectic recently, so I didn't actively trade since, what was it, 5th of February? But I was looking at charts and mainly just Bitcoin from my phone when I had the time, and I was looking at some videos, and it was, I didn't go away for good. I'm like, I like this. This is my passion, so I automatically want to know what's going on. So, but now because of the situation, it's almost like I have a new job as being a father. So um, I'll be quite busy, so I won't be really focused too much on like shorter intraday trades, and I'm only looking at the moment for a longer swing trade, which will which will be going for like a week or two, right? So this is my purpose at the moment. This is my goal, to find a trade that will just build itself as a swing trade. So here is a risk disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, this is for educational purposes only. You can read and pause the video. Okay, so we were talking about this five energies. Right here, I have them all written. If you saw that video, five energies, it was actually a trade setup, and it was a really, really successful one. It was a different. This is daily chart that was on 3 hourly and 1 hourly. It was kind of like it would last about a day, but it was a really good one. We actually shorted here, and no, it was actually up. Oh, where was it actually? I would have to look at the different charts because it was a totally different setup when it comes to the time frames. Yeah, right. So yeah, up here I shorted and then took profits here, and using the same principles that I will right now, although this is a longer time frame because this is a day. My main chart is day chart right here. All right, so what I'm looking for at the moment is, this is top dog trading methodology. So the count is not Elliott wave, and I have nothing to do with them like professionally. I'm not connected with them, but I did take their course, Dr. Barry Burns, and this is the principle, and this is an eagle eye. They call this an eagle eye setup. This is a really rare setup, so it might actually not even happen, but if it does, this is going to be a really high probability trade. And also for those who are not really active, as I won't have the time to be, you can make a nice profit. All right, so let's get to it. So we're looking at trend. So this is 50 MA, this blue line, it's angling down on the daily chart. And so I'm actually just interested in shorting because I want to trade in the direction of the trend. And then we have cycles. I have a stochastic indicator to show me the cycles. Momentum, I have MACD to show me that. Support and resistance, we all know that. And fractals, this is basically just a fancy word for for more time frames. For this specific methodology, I use 3 different time frames. And this is an eagle eye setup. It's called eagle eye. And because you're basically looking at daily for setup, and you're looking you just divide this by 3. So this is 8-hour chart, and then you have 160-minute chart. So here I look for a setup for confirmation on the 8-hour, and then divided by 3, 160-minute. And probably it doesn't make much sense to a lot of you, like why 160? But it has to be divided by 3. So this divided by 3 divided by 3. And yeah, I'm looking for entry on this chart because it's more precise, but I'm taking a profit according to the bigger time frame. So let's see what's going on. So we have a trend angling down on one, on the bigger chart one day, and a really interesting thing that happened, which is the reason why I'm alert to this, is that stochastic, and these are the settings 532. It crossed the fast K crossed D, so that usually indicates the reversal, because this was kind of going in a retrace. So now when I see this, I start looking at possible shorts, right? But then I need a confirmation here. So okay, today basically this crossed, and now I want to see so I want to see MACD. I want to see as many energies go in my direction as possible. So I want MACD to angle down. I want, okay, this is angling down. The slower one is not angling down yet, but that's okay. I want this to angle down. I want this to angle down. This to angle down. All right. And then as a confirmation, it's also good that at least one of those, or either K or D, is angling down, which they are at the moment. But you see why I'm not taking the trade at the moment. What I'm looking for, this is angling up, right? So this is, and this is angling up. So this is why I'm not taking a trade yet. And I could have taken a maybe trade like at the point when this was angling down, this was angling down. That actually was a possibility, but the problem there was that this hasn't angled down yet. All right, so I hope I'm making, I hope I'm making some sense to you. So what I'm looking for right now is we have this line, right? It's kind of like a channel. I think a lot of traders are talking about this. Filacone, check him out, he's really good. So we have this, and then we have this little bit of breakout, and usually what happens is we kind of like retest this. So now we are retesting this, and if we bounce off, and that would mean that this will angle down, then I will enter a trade somewhere around here when all this aligns, right? And if this aligns, the good thing about this methodology is that you're looking for entry here, as I said. So I'll be entering here. My risk would be about above this previous high of the retrace. So just above this trend line, just right here. I mean, this is the possible scenario. I'm not saying that this will happen. It's just that it's a really high probability, and if it does, it's great. So this would be my stop. I would enter here, and then my take profit would be on daily chart. So I would actually take first profit at around previous bottom. So right here will be I would take 50%, and then I would take another resistance right here, 25%, and then I would leave the 25% going until I have a reversal on the daily chart. All right, so yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just observing this. This might take a few hours to, as you see, I still have like 2 hours and 15 minutes for this to close, and this can go sideways, of course, for some time, or it could go even up, and then I'm just not doing a trade. I'm not forcing anything. I just, if this comes to me, like if this follows my idea, then I'll enter, and this would be a really, really nice setup, because you would have, imagine you would have about, let's say that you enter about here, you would actually risk about 300 and then reward would be at least 2,000, right? So the risk to the first, this is the first take profit, so that's a big it's a really good risk to reward. We're talking about, so 2001 against 7, which is, and this is only on first take profit. I would leave some for even more, so that would be, I'm kind of like waiting for this. So yeah, I hope you all had a really good week with trading, that you were active and that you managed to get maybe some of these bounces or some of these trades. And yeah, I will keep you posted. And of course, maybe I won't be as active as I was before, but still, I want to, do at least a video a day, or every 2 days. All right, so keep posted, and I'll give you an update on this one probably. Um, but actually, that also gives me, I think a lot of people, what they do is they just follow a particular trader and just take the trades. Like situations like this, for instance, okay, my son was born, or somebody else might be something else. Whoever you're following it. What if happens if whoever you're following, has something, something extreme situation? This is why try to understand what you're doing and go from there. Okay, these are just the ideas, but don't just blindly follow. People like me, everybody who's making these videos online, basically, they all kind of give you that warning. Have your own understanding, and this is a really good example why. Like, I wasn't around, right? So how could you, if you were just relying on me, that was not the best idea, because then you were like, oh, what do I do now? Where is this guy? Okay, good. So good luck to you. Please like and subscribe, and share as well if you have any friends who are also interested in Bitcoin and investing and trading. And yeah, you're free to post some comments as well, maybe some what do you want me to talk about, some recommendations. That will be all taken in considerations. So all the best.